Hi guys, it's Saturday morning. I'm actually running late. I'm actually late for a PT session. I'll tell you more about it as soon as I finish, but at the minute I'm a minute late, so I've got to really hurry up. Don't think he's going to be too best pleased. So speak to you guys in a mo. Oh, that's my gym session done. Had my PT session, which we went on about the use of different machines. I was more interested in me top half. I've got no upper body strength at all, and I think I just proved it out there. It was tough, I'm not gonna lie. I think some ways it was harder doing that than it was actually going out running, which incidentally I did quickly do on the treadmill, because today's session was a 10-minute easy followed by 5 sets of 30-second fast strides, with I'm assuming with 30-second break in between time as well, and then finishing off with a 5-minute easy. I thought straight after the PT session I'll do the treadmill as well. It has worked out quite well, because now I'm done. I'm finished for today. Now I can go home and relax. I'm exhausted, to say the least, and apologies for the quick intro this morning. I was running really late. We had a charity event last night for the foundation, and it was a charity race night. And that went on to quite early this morning, so by the time we got back and what have you, we went straight to bed. Kind of woke up quite early because the youngest was up at, he's doing a rugby tour this weekend up at Bridlington. We were kind of just zonked out really, just not in the zone whatsoever. It's 6 weeks tomorrow to the marathon, and after last night, which incidentally may add was absolutely phenomenal, the response that we had was excellent, and I think we raised around about 730 pounds. I mean, that is phenomenal. That's more than I expected to achieve, because to be perfectly honest, it didn't look so good while we were trying to get people to come in and commit to come in and what have you. But it all came together in the end, because we had a few last minute people say that they can come, and people just turning up on the door, which was absolutely phenomenal. So a big thank you for everybody else. So yeah, so that's where all that energy has really gone really, and today I wasn't really feeling it, but because I had this session booked in, it made me come, so I've done it now. But I'm going to quickly shower up, and I think that's about it. It's not exactly exciting day training, this one. There's hardly anything filmed apart from the traffic outside. Is absolutely horrendous, it really is. I mean, as you can see, the car park is just stupid, and there's parking around the McDonald's and the KFC and what have you. I mean, and look at that, I'm not being funny. Cyclist in the bloody car space, ridiculous. So I'm having to make my way to the other end of the car park yet again, which it seems to be the norm around here. So yeah, so I've got tomorrow to look forward to. It's not a longer run like the previous weeks. We've dropped right down to 13 miles tomorrow, ready for the 20 mile of the following week, of which I probably have mentioned numerous times. I'm doing the Ashby 20, so quite look forward to that one. Try and do a lot better than I did last year. Again, I'm not sure what time I got last year. I'm sure it was around about the 3 hour mark, I think, or possibly less, I can't remember. But my aim for 20 miles ideally would be round about well, yeah, it will be around about the 3 hour mark. But with my training the way it's gone recently, I would like it to be around about the 2:45 realistically. But we shall see. It's pushing it an extra 2 miles, which I did struggle with. But saying that, up to 60, between 14 and 16, I kind of struggled but didn't struggle, if that makes any sense. But it was the latter 2 miles that I really did struggle, because I think I was so close to home that I had to go a mile out to come back. So I think that's what annoyed me more than anything else, that I was so close to home. So another note from the last night's charity night, I did forget to do a mention and a big thank you, and it was to my wife, because to be perfectly honest, I am no good at organising things. Julie did a fantastic job. She held everything together. I crumbled right at the beginning. It was embarrassing, to be fair. She took over very quickly before she handed the microphone back to me before we started things off. But after that, as I got into things went smoothly. But she organised the venue, she organised the food, getting all the snacks and the cookies and the donuts and what have you, the tablecloths, the plates. She did virtually everything, and to be perfectly honest, I would be lost without her. There's no denying it. So, Julie, I know you're going to be watching this, so a big thank you. Thanks. I love you. But yeah, without her, it would not have happened, or it wouldn't have gone as smoothly as it did. So I owe her very, very much. And she'll probably remind me that later on as well, because it's Mother's Day tomorrow. So she'll be expecting something nice. Until tomorrow, guys, I'm going to leave it here. But I was running late, and to be honest, I was quite knackered. But on the fundraising point, fantastic stuff, fantastic support from friends and family, brilliant. And until tomorrow, where I do a 13-miler. I'll see you then. Happy Saturdays. Good morning all, and happy Mothering Sunday to all you mothers out there. I know it's a bit weird running on Mother's Sunday. I don't tend to do any sort of work at all, other than what's required at home. However, with Julie especially, who's been working non-stop up to Friday for the charity event, I think she's deserved lying in bed this morning, which she has done, or she is doing. Although saying that, when I did leave, she was on a tablet. So, but Julie, when you're watching this, thank you very, very much for everything that you do, because you know, without you, I won't be able to do a lot of things, especially go out for a run, because you virtually kicked me out of bed. So thank you, and I love you very, very much. Right, it's a 13-miler today. I'm feeling a little bit bushwhacked, truth be told. I'm already about 1.5 miles in, and I've only just done the flat bit and downhill. So I don't know what's coming, because I'm going to be going up a hill very shortly. So at the moment, I'm running towards Trial Garden Centre. I'll be going through there. Actually, I could go through there. Interesting. I could do, actually. Changing routes all the time. I think I might when I get there, because it isn't too far away. It's supposed to be easier today, but it does say on the plan, run the race, or run a 13-mile race. So my target really is sub 2 hours for today. 1:45 if I can get it. It would be nice. I'm not holding my breath. I think with me struggling to get out this morning, I mean, the plan was to get out for 8:30. I was out just before 9. I just couldn't bring myself to get up. Full stop. Even though I know it's going to be an easier one. Plus, 9 o'clock was absolute latest, so I can get back and make breakfast. With the youngest being on tour with the rugby club, they're in Bridlington this weekend. He normally gets up and does all the breakfast, you see. So he's very thoughtful like that. And to be honest, his breakfasts are spot on. I've taught him well. So when I get back, I'll be doing breakfast, and then we'll have to do a little bit of a food shop for Sunday dinner. I haven't decided what we're having yet. Ewan's expected back later on today, so we're going to have quite a reasonably quiet day. And I think what we're going to end up doing, we're going to have a go on this unknown player background on the Xbox. Yes, my wife is a gamer. She likes playing games. So today, she could do that. And that's what we'll probably end up doing the majority of the day, to be fair. Right, I really need to concentrate on this run, because I feel I slowed right down going across the motorway, which you can see, it's quite busy for a Sunday morning. A lot of cars speeding. Obviously want to get Mother's Day out of the way first thing in the morning. So with that in mind, guys, I'm going to do a few more miles and get back to you in a bit, if I haven't gone the wrong way already. Typical. As it goes, I've run out of pavement. Luckily, it's not that far, but I am now entering Bramcote Park. Nice, quiet, and surprisingly, a lot of people here. Oh, playground. Right, I'm about 5 miles in, and because I brought some gels now, I'm going to take one now and see how much energy that gives me, and then take the next one at 10 miles. So I'm going to try and space it out around every 5 miles. And this one is an SIS one, and it's oh great, apple flavour. Let's have a go at this. Surprisingly, it's not too bad. It's not sour or anything, it's just that horrible pasty taste afterwards, which I suppose is a good thing. So hopefully, about a mile or so, he'll give me another boost until I get to 10 and take the next one. Already I'm thinking I may have overdone the route a little bit, so more than likely I'll be requesting a lift home. Wifey, if you're watching, I love you. Right, I'm just taking a few seconds breather. I've just got to the top of the hill. You can see that is a massive hill, and I've clocked up just 10 just now. I'm gonna have another gel before I start off again. Roughly about 3 miles left, and that'll probably take me all the way home now. I think it's about 3.5 from here. So hopefully I'll have half a mile where I can just walk, and I don't have to go up an incline like that. But that was really hard today. I say I'm fit, it's as if I'm finishing already. I'm not. I'm just going to take another gel now. This one's blackcurrant. I don't feel like the other ones are kicked in at all. It's not bad actually, nice flavour. Blackcurrant. Not bad at all. The apple ones went down quite well. I must have been a bit dubious about trying them ones, but they tasted alright. I mean, this one's not too bad. Sorry, my friend. I thought the apple ones were, the last gel would have kicked in at some point, but it didn't feel like it did. I don't know whether that was just too early, or I just had too many hills, and well, to be honest, I could say if I didn't take it, I probably wouldn't have been able to do the hills. But I ran this one, but I think I was running on empty at this point. So I think every 5 miles, every 4 miles possibly, you could argue you could take one. We'll see how it is, but I know like now, the sun's really coming out and it's quite warm. I'm just walking to the junction here. As soon as I get over here, I'll finish the last 3. But this 10 miles I've just done, it's just over, I think it's 1:31. So not as quick as the previous ones, but I have put a lot more hills in this one. But it's different. I went round Wellington Park as opposed to going through it, which probably made a difference. And again, that was all an incline, and then as you saw, there's a steep hill to the top, to the junction here. So I'm gonna go across here. As soon as I get across the road, I'm gonna carry on. So I'll speak to you guys in the next 3. Right, unfortunately I'm gonna have to cut this short. My legs are about shot. I thought I could do this last 3 miles, should have been a doddle, but it's taken me nearly over 10 minutes to do that last mile, and that was downhill. So unfortunately I'm about a mile and a half short of today's run. Yeah, it's close to 2 miles actually, to be fair. But I think if I didn't stop up the top of the hill, going up to the junction, about a mile or so back, possibly I would have done a little bit more, but this little bit here is a bit undulating like that. 18 miles last week doesn't seem that far now. I managed to do it. Just over 11 today, and I'm dead. Absolutely dead. With that in mind, I'm going to call it here. I'm not going to do any more damage. I've got Ashby 20 next week, and I'm totally dreading it now. So if I can only manage halfway now, there's no way I can do another 10. But next week I'm not treating it as a race. It's a training run. See if I can do 20. Judging on today, probably not. And it'll be the same as last year, where I managed to get up to about 14 and then walk the last 6. So hopefully, probably not this time round. Maybe it's a mixture of being drained from the charity thing and all that lot, and the late nights and the running around. The gels I don't think have worked that well today, to be fair. I mean, the last one I took at 10 mile, it's not going to be kicking in just yet. It should be. And on a plus note, there were nice flavours, an apple and a blackcurrant, so I'm not going to argue with that. So again, I'll use them next week and use them every 5 miles. But I'm going to call it there. Just got a couple of shout outs. First one, Annette Cluley. Thank you very much for your donation. Very much appreciated. So thank you. From the running club, Nicola Prokwick. Nicola P, I'm sorry. I probably murdered your last name. But once again, thank you very much. You said you couldn't make it to the charity night and you donated instead, so much appreciated, thank you. And lastly, there's an anonymous one. I've got a feeling who it is, but I want to confirm it first. So between people donating and obviously the charity night, huge success. And I'm almost at my target now, so thank you guys very, very much. Again, I am doing this for the Ear Foundation. They do a lot of work with the hard of hearing and the deaf, ranging from newborn right up to adult age, and also help fit the new cochlear implants that go in your ears. They have a lot of specialists that do that, come out to you and show you how to use them, how to put them in, and this is where all the money's going to. The links are in the bio or description, same with my giving page. And once again guys, thank you for watching, and carry on giving. Thank you.